Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Haiti Prime Minister was in this country to come and sign a deal with Kenya so that our police officers can be deployed to Haiti to try and deal with the issue of gang crime in the city. We know what followed that. The key government security institutions were seized by the gangs. They took over control of all police stations in the country. They are in charge of the international airport in Haiti. They're literally in control of everything. And they were moving in the city, trying to show their might, proving that indeed they are in charge. Then again, they issued a warning to the Prime Minister never to come back from Nairobi. Kauko, don't come back home. We don't know what went on, but the deal was signed. That means Ruto is ready to deploy our officers to Haiti. Now, with this move, Jimmy Wanjigi is coming out to ask William Ruto just one thing. Before he deploy our police officers to Haiti, let him go for the fact-finding mission in Haiti. Then we saw the Prime Minister coming here, begging for help. Before you give that help, reciprocate that visit. Go to Haiti yourself, go and visit that country, and get to know exactly what our men and women in uniform are going to face. Go and find out indeed if really they need that help, and how far should he help. Is it safe? And if he will get to Haiti in a fact-finding mission, then from there he can proceed to send our officers to Haiti. Remember, they are asking him to go at a time when the airport has been seized and the Prime Minister has been warned never to step back in Haiti again.
It was very good that the Haiti Prime Minister came to Kenya. That's what somebody does who is seeking help. So it's very good he came. And I think before we deploy any Kenyan to what we are obviously seeing is a war zone, we ourselves should be on a fact-finding mission. That's why I'm asking President William Ruto to reciprocate the visit of the Haitian Prime Minister. He should go and visit Haiti. And as he visits Haiti, let him assess the situation. Because what we are seeing on TV and in the social media is that is a war zone. There's no peacekeeping there. That is a war zone. And I don't think police are equipped for a war zone. Police are equipped for peacekeeping. Maybe he should not be sending the police, he should be sending our military.
Now we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, Master, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, if you check on some of the videos that we are getting all the way from Haiti, we see, a war zone. In fact, even these videos can't be recommended for YouTube, because once you share these videos, you are risking your channel, as simple as that, because then it will be treated as if you are promoting, gangster, violence, such kind of things. So because of that, we can't even share those videos here. But we see the gang military celebrating that they are in charge. And all of them have firearms. They are well equipped. They are well armed. They are ready for anything. And above all, they are in uniform. So look at that. Now, this is where you are going to send Kenyan police officers. Police officer, not army. Not an army officer, but police officers whom their duty is to keep peace. Mambo ya kawaida tu kuleta amani. They are being sent to go and face these violent gangs who are well armed. Kutakuwaje? That's why Jimmy Wanjigi is challenging William Ruto to visit Haiti in a fact-finding mission. And this also goes to our officer. The only time you can think of going to Haiti, na ujue ya kwamba kunaweza kuwa na uwezekano fulani urudi ukiwa hai. It should be when you see your own commander akiwa huko, chief in command of the armed forces, Mheshimiwa William Ruto. If Ruto will visit Haiti, then you can try, knowing that there can be a possibility unaweza rudi. Because this is a country where they have won their own leader, not to go back. If he can succeed landing in their airport, aingie State House, akuwe na briefing kama hiyo walikuwa nayo hapa Kenya, then you are safe to go. But imagine he cannot do that. Even their own prime minister, we don't know if he went back home. We are not sure. Because someone else is in charge. So that's a challenge from Jimmy Wanjigi. And his statement is valid. He has some fact in what he's saying. This country is not safe. In fact, the people he should have deployed there, it should be the army officers. Because for them, they are trained to deal with the enemies. They are well equipped. They are armed to the tooth. So they can deal with this one in equal measures. Lakini police officer wa kawaida wa kudili na mambo ya vurugo ndogo ndogo hapa tu amani, sio vita. Unakumbuka mambo mengine ilikuwa inafanyika kule Baragoya ama ni wapi? I think Kenya officers are going to a war zone. And by the way, even here we don't have enough for ourselves. Na wanaenda huko. Why can't he deploy the army officers rather than the police? So Ruto has a challenge before he assure any police officer that your safety is guaranteed and you can go to Haiti. He must visit Haiti. He must issue the same statement he was issuing while here in Kenya when he is in Haiti. Alafu watu wanaweza ona kwamba kweli mambo ni kama yanaweza kuwa yako sawa. But we have a huge problem. So that's the challenge. This means that when you don't see your leader going to that country, then just know that your possibility of you coming back home safely is not guaranteed anywhere. Ndio maana tuliona watu wengine wakisema ya kwamba the same way police officers were walking with the body bags here during that time when we had maandamano, two people were just protesting. They were just protesting, nothing else. Then we saw body bags all over. Sana sana zilikuwa zinaletwa huku side kwingine kwa Nyanza. Someone was telling them that you go with those body bags. Enda na hizo. So it looked like a joke, a bad one, but that can be the truth. How do you go and face this man? You're going really with a small, people who have managed to take over control of all police stations across the country. Na nyinyi bado mnafikiria kwenda huko na police 1000 wa kawaida. They have seized the airport. key government security installations have been seized by the gangs. I mean, what are you going to do there? If not going for your own death. I don't know your views, but that's what Jimmy Wanjigi had shared with us. And there's a challenge to William Samoei Ruto. So let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.